Hi, I had a dream not too long ago, a couple nights ago, in early March, about getting ready for a big party. And at the start of the dream, I was in somebody else's house, but it felt very familiar. And I was with an older couple, a man and a woman. And the house was just filled with animals. And these were all cute, small animals. Animals like songbirds, like robins and wrens and bluebirds, and then small animals like squirrels and bunnies that you would see outside, as well as dogs and cats. All what you would consider, I guess, nice and cute animals. And these animals were all excited, and they had all gotten a quick bath and were getting ready for the party. So to get ready for the party, decorations were going on outside, and that included like banners and balloons and things like that. But the animals themselves had to get ready and then wait. So they had to get in a line. So the older woman, she was at the front of the line, and this was in the yard. So everyone left the house, all the animals, and in a very orderly way, they lined up behind the woman. There was no pushing, no shoving, no running to get in front. Everyone just stood in their place and just waited. And the older man was like in the middle, and there were some animals behind him. And there was like space between everybody, and the line was just perfect. And then this little duck ran up to me, and he was just chattering in his language. He was just squawking, and he was just like, please, 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 please wash me. Please wash me, kind of in his language. I knew what he meant, even though he was just speaking duck talk. Or quacking. So I had the garden hose, and I was washing him. And I remember washing him very vividly. It was a very deep bath. Like, he needed a bath, a thorough bath. And I remember watching the water and his feathers and how it kind of rippled, like we would do one section at a time, and the water from the hose was coming pretty strongly, and it took a lot to get him clean. But he got clean right before the line started moving. So he and I had to rush. We were the only ones who did. We rushed over, and he got in front of me, and I brought up the rear. So there was a human in the front, the middle, and the rear, and all of the animals were in the other sections. And then we marched on to the party, and everyone was happy. Now, later, originally I didn't think this was a rapture dream, but because the dream has not left my mind, I'm starting to think maybe there was more behind it. So I started to think, well, it's getting ready for a party or a wedding, as so many other people are having dreams about. And in addition, I've seen several people ask, are their animals going to go? And they've been getting confirmation from God that that is the case. Now, me in particular, I'm allergic to dogs and cats, so even though I love them, I can't have one as a pet. So I have a special affinity for the wild animals in the yard, which is the little rabbits and the birds and the butterflies and deer and things like that. So I think the wild animals being there was maybe just to let me know that they're going to be in heaven too, or they're going to be saved as well. So that was kind of a nice, sweet little confirmation. Now, the duck that needed the bath, to me, that was pretty in-your-face symbolism, pretty easy to figure out. But I believe he represented someone who came to Christianity at the last minute, and he needed to be baptized or needed to be cleansed of his sins. And so he realized what was happening, and he just barely had time to get to the party. And but I had to almost miss it, although I didn't feel stressed or rushed, but I just did what I needed to do, accomplished the task, and gave him a thorough bath so he could go. And then we went together. We'd have to rush once the bath was over, but I didn't feel like I was going to miss it. I knew everything was going to be okay because he'd already committed, I guess, in his heart to the Lord. So we were just giving the bath like we were supposed to and getting rid of the sin and, asking for forgiveness, etc., and then going into the line. So I guess the animals could represent people as well, needing to ask for forgiveness. So anyway, it was just kind of a childlike dream, even though I'm an adult, but it was very sweet and still, I thought I would share it to give you, my fellow Christians, hope and encouragement, and to know that God is still, showing bits and pieces to all of us, and, put all these stories together, and you can get very excited. Even if the world around us is going to a darker place, we can feel excited and have hope and know that soon we will get that gift of not going through tribulation. And like going to a birthday party and opening our gift, it's going to be so much fun and be so exciting, and we'll be so grateful. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great rest of your day, and see you at the party.